Welcome to the final episode of the Avalon Raceway Show for season 2009-2010. And what a season it's been. We've seen some great racing from just about every class of speedway known to man. But tonight we are featuring the mighty midgets in the Australian Championship, that keenly fought contest which started some 75 years ago back at Olympic Park in Melbourne. So it's going to be all-out racing, sheep stations on the line. Who knows what's going to happen, but it's going to be a great night's racing, and we're looking forward to bringing it to you. Well, Dean McCullen, night 2 of the Australian Speed Car title, sitting top of the points. How are you feeling?
Yeah, it's just a nice feeling, of course, to anyone. It doesn't matter who you are, but, you know, we know where our feet are firmly planted and we know what we've got to do. So, you know, tonight's just another night.
Night 1 went well for you?
Yeah, you know, it's always a pleasure to drive Dad's car and have a good run. But like I said to you earlier, we're feet are firmly on the ground and we know we've got a lot ahead of it. We're only halfway there. So, you know, we're no expectation and we'll just take it as it comes.
How much more comfortable is it for you back in your dad's car? Last time you raced here, you were in the JBR car, but now you're back in the family car.
Yeah, you know, it's no different. Jack runs a nice operation and he's got a great team, you know. They're good people, so, you know, it's always nice to be back in Dad's car. No pressure, no nothing, and obviously Dad's car hooks up pretty well too. So, you know, we've got a lot of work to do to get to the front tonight.
We've got only one heat to go. You're starting front, rear, middle in that one?
Yeah, I'm starting down the back, so, you know, I've got a lot of work to do to get up the front, but, you know, we're working on the car and making sure that we've got a car under my feet so I can get to the front if I have to.
Been a little bit of an off-season personally in terms of your performance, not through lack of trying or anything, but look, a little bit of redemption this weekend. Yeah,
you know, it's been one of them years. You know, I've only won 2 mains by this time. Normally, you know, I've got 6 or 7 under my belt, but you know, that's just racing. That's just the nature of the game, you know. So you've got to take it in your stride and make sure that, you know, the ones that you do have the opportunities, you make them count. So, you know, this is the one where you really want to make your opportunities count. So, you know, we'll as a family and a team, and we're surrounded by good sponsors and a good network of people, so we'll just keep doing what we do.
Now, you've run this track a few times over the years. What do you think the track's going to do tonight with the way the weather is?
Yeah, it's hard to tell, mate. You know what I mean? Come back in half an hour after I've done the hat lops and I'll be able to give you an answer, you know. But, you know, we're prepared for anything. You know, we came here for war knowing that we were coming to war. So, you know, we always have our race car prepared properly, and, you know, we've got 10 scenarios in our head. So, you know, we just take it as it comes.
Well, congratulations on a great first night, and hopefully you can carry that momentum on to Victory Lane tonight. I don't know, have you seen the trophies that are on offer tonight?
No, I haven't, no, but, you know, there'd be nothing more pleasurable than wiping that 2 off and leaving that 1 on there. But, you know, that is a long way away. We know that that's silly talk right now, so, you know, we just want to keep a lid on it and make sure we're going good.
Well, good luck with the rest of the night, and hopefully we'll get to talk to you again a little bit later on.
Thank you very much, guys.
75 years ago, the first ever Australian Midget Championship, or Speed Car title as they're now known, was run at Olympic Park in Melbourne. Speedway, of course, was started in Australia, so we have a huge history, 75 years plus of Speedway history. Down here at Avalon, one of the things that they've been trying to get going over a number of years is the Speedway Hall of Fame Museum, the Australian Speedway Hall of Fame and Museum. And Mark Habe, one of the prime movers down here at Avalon, the key man behind that. Right behind me, though, we've got the Jack Brabham midget, famous little midget, run, of course, by the legendary Jack Brabham himself. So Jack will be here this weekend, and it's going to be a highlight. We're going to try and catch up with Jack at some stage throughout the night. The car behind me, as I said, the midget which Jack drove and built, also won an Australian Hill Climb Championship in this car because it is a little different. It actually has a gearbox in it as well. Well, so Jack, welcome to Avalon Raceway.
Thank you. Yeah, very pleasure to be here.
This place wouldn't have even been built when you were racing that midget.
Yeah, well, I enjoyed my first 7 years of speedway racing, mainly in Sydney. I raced down here a few times at Tracy Speedway, and I don't know how many people down here now would remember Tracy Speedway, but
I do.
Yeah, that was back in 1949.
I see on that little car that Don Halliday owns, already there's some of yourself and Ron Truanak's influence on that car.
Yeah, The cars have changed, of course, since my day.
Well, it's fantastic to have you down here, and it's great to meet you personally, and thanks very much for talking to us on our TV show.
Good, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
And it's time to saddle up Geelong, because here we go. The 2010 Australian Speed Car Championship. Davey Ray and McAllen, little bump of the wheels on the main straight. Oh, McKay almost around, and we've got one upside down. Brock Dean it is, Troy Jenkins as well. Red light on the circuit. Red light on the circuit. Turn 4. Well, Dean McAllen got a blinder as he came off turn number 4. Leads him into turn 1. Out of turn 2. We stay green.
Your race leader is still the West Aussie Dean McAllen. Davey Ray right on his rear push bar. Now swings to the high side of McAllen in turns 1 and 2. Dives back right in the apex of the turn. Tries to get back on the low side of McAllen. Can't make it stick. Dean McAllen hugging the pole line. Trying to close the door on Davey Ray Jr. Side by side, much like their initial start. Davey Ray now takes the lead as they go by the flags down into 1 and 2 one more time. Still there in third is the talented Kiwi Brad Mosen. Swindell in fourth is right up behind Mosen. Now Giles, Ed Bryan, Ben Dillon, top 10. Have a look at the 4 at the front of the field if you don't mind. Davey Ray, Dean McAllen, Brad Mosen, Swindell. Now up into third place, Gavin White, and soon to be challenging for second.
Man, Swindell's coming after them. Started a long way back. Position 9. He's into third. Now right on the tail tank of Dean McAllen. Dane Kingshot slammed the wall. Unfortunately, Peter Gent, Johnny Davidson come together. The field bunch. Here we go. Davey Ray. Look at Swindell. Straight around the top in turn number 2. He's going for the lead. A lot of racing for McAllen's cut the right rear down. Flat right rear for Dean McAllen. Flat right rear, John McKay.
Likewise,
on
Gav.
the infield. Whitaker as well. There's a couple of them going.